The Michael Berry Show.
With regard to marijuana, as a generational question, over 60 and especially over 80 folks tend to be more against marijuana than younger folks. And there are a lot of reasons for that. There was a powerful movie called Reefer Madness. It basically had people murdering everyone if they smoked marijuana. And smoking marijuana was, in those days, really the only delivery mechanism. But then it turned out that this drug had a lot of powerful properties, but an awful, just awful, dirt weed smell to it. And nobody wanted that around. And that is still the number one objection to marijuana. I'm in D.C., and I will tell you that walking the streets about every 30 minutes, you will smell some idiot smoking. And the way they put the cigarette in their palm, they turn it inward, where they can, and if they're short blunts, they can smoke it. You can't even see they have it in their hand. I find the smell to be repulsive. It smells like body odor. I hate it. Absolutely hate it. Number one, that's not the number one delivery mechanism. There are a number of different ways now. Between gummies, which, by the way, I do not recommend, but for some people that works. The problem with gummies is a delayed and uncontrollable delivery mechanism. When people get in trouble with marijuana, they get in trouble with gummies, and I'll tell you why. They take the gummy. Okay, I want to see what all the fuss is about. I really like to stop destroying my liver. I'd like to try marijuana. So they take a gummy, and they sit around and they wait. Well, Tommy, this ain't doing it for me. What do I do? 15 minutes, 30 minutes. Well, clearly one gummy's not going to work. Let me take two. That's a bad idea. So they take two at about 45 minutes. And within 5 minutes, number one takes effect. And number one, let's say 5 milligrams, might have got them where they wanted to be. Okay, let me see if I would prefer this to drinking alcohol. Except the problem is number two starts to kick in. And that was too much. If they took 10 milligrams, now they're at 20. They're about to have a bad trip. Oh, my God, we can't have people having a bad trip. You ever stood outside a bar? Because I've owned one. Do you know how much people will drink? Do you know that the moment I see somebody taking a shot, my immediate reaction is, that's regrettable? And that's how DWIs and incarcerations occur. There is no reason to slam a high alcohol content drink. But you see it. You see it at bars. Bar owners know it. They charge extra for it. Because how do you say, we're having a great time, we're cutting loose, let me buy you a shot? Why don't you instead just inject me with heroin? Let's just make a bunch of stupid mistakes. Maybe have unprotected sex with our next door neighbor, and we're both married to other people. I don't know, drive 150 miles an hour down the road. Why don't we do a bunch of really stupid things? What is the point of a shot? To get incredibly drunk really fast to the point that you can no longer control it. So, back to what people don't like is the smell of dope. I got that. There's a lot of things we don't like. You regulate that. What they do in Colorado is they say you can't smoke it in public. It's very simple. And they will arrest you because that's what turns people off. Right? That's not that hard. Have reasonable time and place. As the Supreme Court has said, you can make restrictions regarding reasonable time and place. You can't do those things out in public. Okay, that's not that hard to do. So when I say to people, okay, you have all this problem with marijuana, alcohol is the most abused drug in America. Wife beatings, DWIs, deadly crashes. Well, alcohol is already legal, so we can't. No. If marijuana should be illegal, so should alcohol. And if alcohol can be legal and somehow we survive, so can marijuana. And I'll move on from that subject. I know, I beat it to death.